What is up, everyone? It's your boy Infrar-Ed. Welcome to the Scout Reports. I bring you an anime review of ReZero Episode 3. This is by far the best episode of the series so far. We're only 3 episodes in. You know, I wasn't too interested in this series at first, as I said before, because it just seemed like it was going to be another dungeon clone like Sword Art Online or Grimgar. But once again, this episode proves that this series has the potential to be so much more than that, as I absolutely loved it the entire time. And it felt a little bit paced because the majority, I would say over half, maybe 60 to 70%, maybe even 80% of this episode was battle. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get on to the episode. So we start off with the events unfolding a little bit differently, as we found out that every time Subaru uses Return by Death, he comes back to life, but things may be a little bit differently or drastically differently each time he comes back. But we also learned that some things remain the same. What happened this time is Satella showed up at the inn in the daytime when he met with Felt and Ram, as the times before that he showed up at night. So that was already a drastic change. He's surprised that she's even there. Now that she's there, she's demanding that Felt give her back the insignia as she summons her magic and starts to go on the attack. Before that can happen though, Elsa comes in from behind and attempts to slash Satella from behind and kill her. But before that happens, Subaru calls for Felt to assist him, as he was able to use magic to be able to stop Elsa from killing her. And from there, the episode just goes into battle mode from there, as we are locked in a battle with Satella, Felt, and pretty much everyone else against Elsa at this point. But we're getting to a pretty much of a danger spot right now, because at 5 o'clock, Puck has to rest, so he goes away, leaving Satella at a big disadvantage at this, but she's still holding her own with her magic. At this point, this is where Felt and Ram try to come in and to assist Satella, as well as Ram notices that Satella is an elf, but she corrects him and says that she's a half elf, not a full elf. So at that point, again, we're locked in battle with Elsa. The animation on here, it looks pretty good as magic's flying everywhere. I'm telling you, Elsa is a beast. I mean, I know she's a villain of the series, but she's just so fast and so quick that she is very good at what she does, and that is being an assassin. While this is going on, Subaru is contemplating using Return by Death once again to try to do things over, because he knows it's not anything he's going to be able to do against Elsa. But at the same time, he's understandably scared of dying and the pain that he would have to go through again in order to make this happen. So Subaru grabs Felt and tries to get her to run away, because we found out that Felt is only 15 years old. So she's the youngest of everybody there. So he wants her to get away, go get help, or at the very least someone will get away and be able to tell what's happening, maybe get there in time, or maybe stop Elsa. As Ram also goes down in this battle once again too, as Elsa is just too much of a beast and gets the best of him and slashes him down once again. Subaru gets wrecked as well by Elsa, but this time he doesn't die, because out of nowhere, coming in very clean, was Reynard, the knight that we met at the last episode. He comes in looking really clean and all white, coming in through the top. Pretty classy entrance. And we find out that while Felt was running away to get help, she ran into him and told him what happened, and he made his way there to get to the battle. But the question is on this one is, how did he know what was going on? Did he just decide to follow Subaru, or does he know something that we don't know already? That's left to be unseen. As the battle continues, Reynard also says that he never unsheaths his sword unless he has to. So that's bringing up a real epic flag right there, or something we can look forward to later on in the series, as to find out what exactly is his true strength, or what can he do when he finally does unsheath his sword. So he continues his battle with Elsa. Meanwhile, while that is going on, Satella is on the side healing Ram, as he's not dead yet, and she's healing him and thanking him for his assistance. While this is also occurring, Satella says that Reynard is freakishly strong, and he is going to use an ability that will take up all of the aura that's in the room. And she also mentions that she has a trump card as well. She has an ability that will destroy everything around her, but she did not want to use that ability, especially now that everybody was fighting to save her. She didn't want anybody else to get hurt on her behalf. So after she gets done healing Ram, it kind of gives Reynard a signal to go ahead and use his attack as he does a massive slash with the sword that he just picked up on the ground, by the way. He's not using his own, and this slash pretty much obliterates the entire store as Elsa seems to have gotten away. But out of nowhere, once everybody is all said and done and taking their breathers, she comes out from behind again to try to slash Satella and kill her from behind. But this time Subaru comes in and he protects her by blocking the slash with Rom's massive bat hammer thing. But he still takes a slash to the chest. It is here that Subaru says that as a reward for, you know, helping and saving her, saying, haha, I'm the hero here, he asked that Satella tell him her real name, and it is revealed that her real name is Amelia. So now that he knows her name, he actually passes out from the slash that he got from Elsa, who, by the way, Reynard also mentions that she is known as the Bow Hunter with her affliction of slicing people's stomachs and gutting them, basically. So she has a reputation, and she flees the scene after seeing what Reynard can do, rightfully so at this point. I don't think she wants that type of drama in her life right now. But she gets away to live to fight another day, as she says she will definitely return. So now that everything is done, again, Subaru passes out from the cut that he has, but he doesn't die, as Amelia now saves him with her powers by healing him up. While this is going on, Felt decides to give Amelia the insignia back, but as soon as she takes it out to hand it to her, she's automatically grabbed by Reynard as he says, I must apprehend her for what she's done. And it's something going on with that insignia that we don't know about. I mean, Reynard looks like he's stylish, he looks like he's a good guy, but there's a lot of things that's not being answered in this episode as he apprehends Felt, saying that he has to do this, and he looks up and says this will be the last time that we'll be able to calmly look at the moon as the episode closes. So yeah, again, very good episode. This series just keeps getting better and better by the episode. It really is fighting for contender of anime of the season right now, not counting Boku no Hero or JoJo, because those are two series that are on their own. I'm not even counting those. I'm talking about everything else that came out besides something that we already knew was going to be great. It looked like between Re:Zero and Cabaneri, we got two really strong candidates right now. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments about the episode. I'm really interested in knowing a couple of things about Reynard. Like, number one, I would love to know why he won't use his sword or what type of power he has. But we're probably not going to get that until the end game. But that leaves a lot of room for us to fill up because this series has 24 episodes. I also want to know, how did he know to be where he was? I know Subaru asked him to assist, but then he changed his mind. But if I remember correctly, I think he just thought about asking. I don't remember it clearly. Also, what's the deal with Amelia now being denouncing the Satella name? I know before she didn't want to be called by that. Is the bane of being a half elf that bad? I mean, of course, always in these type of worlds, it always is. And last but not least, what are you guys looking forward to as well? I'm really enjoying this series, and I hope you are as well. And it definitely passed the 3-episode count, as I will continue to review this and taking it to the end. Usually when things get 24 episodes nowadays, it's probably not going to be straight. It's probably going to get a break, and then it will come back in the fall because we got another loaded season coming in the summer. So yeah, that is it for the Scout Report. If you guys like this video, go ahead and drop it a like. And if you want to hear more, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, as I constantly upload content for you guys to watch. And as always, you guys can be anywhere on YouTube right now, but you're here listening to me, and I really appreciate that. So on that note, thank you guys for joining the Scout Report. It's your boy Infrar-Ed signing out. See you soon.